What is up, guys? X Edge here, and it has definitely been a while. And I always say that, man. Just it's definitely good to be back, you know. So where do I start? There's definitely a lot that I do want to cover in this video. First off, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has just been very supportive and has just subscribed to the channel, shown a lot of love and stuff. And you know, thanks to all you guys for watching. I've managed to reach over 1 million channel views, and that is freaking amazing coming from a channel with such content, you know, fighting games and stuff. So I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And it only just really makes me want to do more, to be honest. It really makes me want to do more. To start this off, I'm going to try and section everything that I say and put timestamps on it, because I think I do have quite a lot to say, and hopefully it won't be a repeat of my last update, which was late January. And if you want to know what I said, then yeah, I guess I'll just include that in the description. But yeah, so the reason why I took over a month off the channel was because I just need to get away. I simply just need to get away from the channel. I felt as though I was treating my channel super important, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of got to the point where it felt like every single day I just had to upload something new. I felt as though it became this sort of part-time job that I wanted to treat as a full-time job, even though I was getting nothing out of it at all. I mean, I'm not trying to say I do YouTube just to get things out of it. I mean, it's great, like with some people that I've met through YouTube. That is fantastic. That's good enough for me. But yeah, it just felt like with the things that I was trying to do in my life, or the things that I'm trying to do now, I felt as though with what I was doing with YouTube, it was taking a priority over more important things in my life. So that's why I had to take a step back. And also it was just, yeah, being overloaded with so many videos. And the crazy thing is, I'm just doing this to myself. I really am. Like, there should be no competition, or there shouldn't be a reason for me to rush out and put out videos. Obviously it depends what the video is, but at the same time, I've just been putting too much unnecessary pressure on myself. And I'm glad that I just took a month to just step back and think about what I want to do, worry about more important things and as such. So when I last updated you guys, I was talking about, you know, getting a new job, moving to a new house. Everything has happened now, and I'm currently here just chilling in my new yard, and everything is pretty cool at the moment. But yeah, as I said, I just need to take a breather. I vented quite a bit on Twitter. So there were a few people that were aware of that, and those that were, thank you very much, because they were quite supportive of that. And when I said that I needed to take a break, you know, people understood that. So yeah, there's that. So I just really need to take time away from the channel, but now that I'm back, we'll see where we can go. I just wanted to take a month off the channel. I ended up coming back a day or two early, and that was only because I recently turned 28 on my birthday, which is the 30th of May, and I just decided to do a Dead by Daylight stream, which is very fun to do, as always. It's always fun playing that game. I never know I'll get into that, but like I said, I'm gonna sort of timestamp everything, so I won't talk about that one until later. So first thing I want to talk about is just the whole friend request purge thing and a future name change. So with the friend requests, I have done quite a purge on my friends list, because I feel as though all these random requests are coming out of nowhere. I don't know why. Usually I'm quite reserved. I know that's a very strange thing for me to be, especially being a YouTuber. You want to reach as many people as possible, and yet I'm trying to keep my own friend list on PS4 quite reserved. Reason for that, I'm not gonna lie, is just because it was something I did a while back with all the unnecessary hate and stuff that obviously comes from playing fighting games and such. So it's like, oh, a lot of hate mail comes my way, whether I do something good or bad. But you know, that's just the internet for you, and that's just fighting games, and that's just PlayStation Network in general. But I just like to keep things to that on the minimum. So usually when I do get friend requests, it's from people that, you know, I approve of. The PlayStation Network, it has made things a lot harder now, because obviously people have been changing their PSN names, and now when I look at my list, it's like I don't even know who the heck this person is. So I just end up deleting them, because there used to be a feature before when it was first new, and I'm not sure like whether it's gone or not, or PSN, but I can't find it anymore, where people who change their names, it would usually tell you what their previous name was before it shows you their new one. And now that that's gone, it's like, who is this person? I have no idea who they are, why I added them and such, and it's just very confusing in general. And I can't even go by the games they play, because obviously people play different games on a frequent basis, so it's like I don't even know who I have on my friends list anymore, despite having these people on my account for I don't know for how long, years, months, whatever. But so yeah, if people want to add me, I'm perfectly fine with that, but I think now on I prefer if people at least left a message or something just to say why, and then yeah, that would be good. So that is all I ask for in that. And I was going to eventually change my PSN name to, you know, one that reflects the channel, so something X-Edge related, but obviously that PSN name is gone, so I had to find something close to that. If not, then I'll just go for something entirely different, but you know, something that made me happy, because this name, fun fact, is Vichta, is a combination of myself, my name, and my two brothers' names put together. So my real name is Vincent, and my two brothers, Chris and David, and it was my dad who created the account name, and he took the first two letters of our name, so mine was VI, my brother Chris CH, and David DA, put it together, and that's how Vichta came to be. So I didn't even have a choice because obviously it was my dad who created the account, so he made the name, and I've stuck with that one for over what feels like 10 years now. So I definitely cannot wait to get that one changed. I just kind of feel like it's going to be a huge risk, because some of the things and some of the data and stuff that I've saved and done on specific games, I feel as though it's going to be affected and I may have to start again and all that nonsense. So I'm a little bit afraid of taking that risk, but I won't know until I've actually done it. So yeah, there is that. So eventually when I do make that name change, I guess I'll let you know. But you know, if I do get comments on my YouTube channel saying, oh, what's your PSN, I'll let people know about it, and I'll probably put it in my about section in the YouTube description of my channel. Okay, so the next topic I want to talk about is my Tekken content. Now, truth be told, Tekken has just become just boring to me now. It just feels boring. And the reason why I play it now is because I don't have enough, I wouldn't say enough time, but yeah, in fact, no, screw it, I'll say it. I just don't feel like I have enough time to really delve into other games and get like super good at them like I have been with Tekken. It's different for Tekken because I've been very consistent with the game ever since I got into the online aspect of things with Tekken 5, delved in a bit of online on that game. Tekken 6, played well over 10,000 matches. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, 5,000 matches plus, and then Tekken 7, I guess it's around 1,000 mark. I don't know. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is I have put a lot of time and effort into that game to the point that I could just brainlessly upload content for that game. And it kind of feels like there's not really much meaning to it. It's just me ranking up characters from time to time. And I just kind of feel as though I've lost that oomph, you know, that thing that really made putting out Tekken videos special, to be honest. And I feel as though ever since Tekken Revolution was gone, it just kind of feels like my channel's declined. I'm not gonna lie, but that's perfectly fine. I am still a small YouTuber after all, so the other one doesn't really matter to me. But I still do feel as though if Tekken Revolution was still a thing, then maybe my channel would be blooming by now, because the support that I got from that game, oh my goodness, that was amazing. With Tekken 7, it was like the only time people really paid attention to that when I was doing it was obviously during the time where the game was first out, because I managed to get the game 2 days before the actual release date, so a lot of people really flocked to my channel during that time. And as much as I'm trying to recreate the magic that I had in Tekken Revolution and put it into Tekken 7, I can see that it's just not working at all. Not in terms of the amount of people that are watching it, that one doesn't bother me. I just personally do not feel it. I don't feel like I'm putting any soul into my Tekken videos, to be honest. It's just me ranking up, and there really is nothing else to do on that game apart from rank up. And when it comes to just talking or doing certain things about the game, get my views and opinions, I don't know, I'll leave it to like the other Tekken OGs, you know. I feel as though I definitely have something else to bring, but it's just not for Tekken, you know, it's just not for Tekken. And I have been trying to find ways to try and spice up, you know, Tekken videos. I guess with the intro that I put in it, that was a good way for me to do it. I wanted to go back to Tekken Revolution days, like I said, where I remade episodes and people felt like they were watching an episode from like an anime or something like that. I made a series out of it and it was just so epic. Just sometimes when I go on my channel and just flick through some of the things I've done in the past, it's like, wow, did I actually do this? And that's how I feel about Tekken Revolution. And then when I look at Tekken 7, it's just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So yeah, that's honestly how I feel about it. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, I was thinking of doing a type of series where there's actually no fighting involved, but it does involve Tekken. And I know that does sound a little bit like, okay, so what are you up to? Yeah, you'll see by that one. So I'm not saying look forward to it, but at the same time, it's just like, just keep your eyes wide open. You have no idea what I'm going to do. So yeah, there's that. So I think that is the Tekken content out of the way. But I forgot to say, nonetheless, I will continue to put up videos. I have so many videos on my computer to put of Tekken content onto YouTube. At least over 50 plus videos. This has always been a thing, and I always find it hard to keep up with this stuff. But I will just upload as soon as I can. I am back now, so I'm not going to let all these videos stack up. I am going to try and put them out when I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole episode thing for Tekken 7 anymore, because I'm just not feeling it anymore, so to be honest. So I'm just going to throw out my Tekken videos as normal, and then if anything random pops to mind, like a weapon attack compilation, or you know, just something random like that, then yeah, I'll throw it up there. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it right now, like it's over for the episodes. So there's gonna be like no more commentary and random gameplay videos of other games while I'm chatting about other things to do with Tekken 7. I am just not feeling that anymore, to be honest. So Tekken content, I'll always put it up. In fact, since I've just declared that I'm not going to do the whole episode format anymore, I will be putting out Tekken videos a lot faster. So yeah, so there's that. So next up is about Dead by Daylight content. Now, where do I start with this? This game, I'm going to strangle Emily. She's the one that got me into this game, and then I just randomly decided to try the game for myself and scare the crap out of myself, and then several months later, look at me now, just laughing and joking. And because of that game, I've been streaming quite a bit, and I never thought I'd stream at all, so that's quite fun to do, and I love that interaction with people that join the chat. It's like, hey, we just had that banter and we just played together, and it's just so much fun. And despite it not being you know, fighting game content. At the end of the day, it is my channel and I can do whatever I want. I don't have to strictly just be a fighting game channel, and I used to be too hard on myself during that, because like I said, at the end of the day, it is my channel and I can do whatever I want. But obviously the main bulk of the channel is going to be fighting game related. But in terms of, you know, Dead by Daylight content, I just feel as though it's really made its mark on me. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of Dead by Daylight content, a lot of streaming, and a lot of compilations that I need to do. In terms of those, I will probably make like screamtages and stuff like that soon at some point. I'm not going to sub any of those, because the first one I did, it just took way too long to do, and it also didn't really get the reception I wanted, so it just kind of felt like I was wasting my time and no one saw it, to be honest. So I'm just going to put them out as usual, just put all the funny bits together and make compilations and do that. So that will definitely be coming your way soon, and I think that's it for the Dead by Daylight content. So yeah, anytime you see me stream, it will most likely be that game. Whether it be anything else, we shall see in future. But yeah, definitely Dead by Daylight content. Anytime I'm going live on my channel, you guys can just catch me there, say hello, and all that sort of stuff. Right, so next topic is to do with trials and combo challenge content. Now, with these things, I feel as though they are greatly unappreciated. They're the sort of things that fighting game players would not even look into at all. They'll probably try a couple of them and then just drop them. The hardcore players would give them a go, you know, and it's really awesome to see. It's so much better than someone just uploading a demo. I mean, that really annoys me, but hey, who am I to say these things? I personally just feel as though I like to show what I can do, you know? So I'm not sure if I should say this, but I will say it anyway. I don't think I'm ever gonna upload like a demonstration of those things. Everything that you see me do up to now, I have done myself. If I ever do it, it's probably just, I don't know. I don't need to even give myself an excuse for it, but all I'm trying to say is I take a lot of pride in doing those things, and it's really fun. It feels very fulfilling to do. And the reason why I'm even talking about them now is because usually I would like to get the whole cast out the way and then move on to another game. But because there's so many games that I'm doing this on, I put too much unnecessary pressure on myself. And it's like, oh, I need to do it for this game, I need to do it for that game. And there were times where on the channel I would upload like a Tekken video, and then the next day it would be like, oh, a combo challenge from Fighting EX Layer, and then one from Dragon Ball Fighters, and then one from Ultimate vs. Capcom 3, and you know, just all over the place. So with those, I'm just going to relax, take my time. There is no rush, there's no competition for me, there shouldn't be. So the two games that I will be focusing on when it comes to those, and then move on to others later on, will be Dragon Ball Fighters and Blade Arcus Rebellion. And now that I have said it, I am going to do it. I will make sure that I do that. What I was doing is trying to create, or not create, but just get some thumbnails from the art of the Blade Arcus Rebellion game, because you know, those type of pictures do attract people to see the video. But yeah, so it will be just those two games that we're doing on, and then any other game I will branch into those ones later. Other games such as, you know, Fighting EX Layer, for example, where I'd like to assume that I've become sort of like the pacemaker for that when it comes to uploading those type of videos out. It's great to do. So yeah, like even with Area, who I hope will come out soon, I would love to land on her trials and get those ones out of the way and upload them on YouTube as soon as possible. But yeah, in general, when it comes to things like that with the trials and combo videos, I'm just going to take it one game at a time, no rush. you know, just surround it with other bits of content that I'll be doing here and there, and just roll with it, and just, yeah, I'll just do what I can. No, I'm just going to put no unnecessary pressure on myself. So that's that one out of the way. Next topic is regarding Black Clover content. So this topic's going to be very brief. The game has died, but I can see that people seem to like it when I put videos up from that game. And when I see them asking, oh, is the game still alive? It's, unfortunately, I'm going to say it now. No, the game is dead. D-E-A-D. I was about to say D-E-D, dead. But the game is just dead, you know. I think the only thing that keeps the game alive is the Discord, in which I used to be a part of, in which I am technically still a part of. And they would host like random tournaments here and there that keep the game alive. And there are some really good tournaments. It's really, really cool stuff. And I kind of wish more people saw that, but yeah, the game's done already. I think the only thing I need to do in that game is just get the rest of the trophies for the DLCs, such as Julius and I can't remember the other character, Marielano, whatever her freaking name is. But yeah, so I do have quite a bit more Black Clover ranked match content to put out, maybe 5, 6, 7 worths of videos to upload. I saved them all on my PS4, so I just need to upload them as soon as possible. And then once everything from Black Clover is uploaded, then yeah, it'll be goodbye to that game. Next up, I'd like to talk about the NeoGeo fighting game content. I have a lot of these games. I have bought a lot of them from various PSN accounts, because there's some games that aren't on the Europe PSN, and there's some that are just on all other ones. And I've got so much now, and with those games, because they're so easy to complete, I just thought, you know what, let me try and make trophy guides for them. There are no platinums for the game. It's just literally a speed run where if you know the game or you are good at it, you can just speed through the game within maybe an hour or 2 hours max, and you've got all the trophies depending on whatever the game gets you to do. Usually it's just to do high scores and stuff like that, and there's no need for me to challenge myself or do anything crazy with those games, because I had a comment one time saying, oh, you're only playing on level 1. I'm not trying to, you know, go for the highest score and things like that. All I'm trying to do is just simply show people how I got 100% on those games, in which anyone can do, but I'm just doing it because, heck, more content for the channel, and I kind of enjoy doing them. You know, they're fun to do. So I have at least maybe 10, 15 NeoGeo fighting games that I've yet to upload to the channel, but I will do those at my own time. So that is that. Next up, Beatdown Fists of Vengeance content. Now, Destroyer and I, or as he likes to call himself nowadays, the real lewd gamer. Now, I'm not going to call him Destroyer. So yeah, Destroyer and I have completed the game. So I'm just going to upload the last 2 parts of it. Thank you to those who have been watching the series, the playthrough. I've never actually finished the game before, so it was nice to actually see being played from start to finish. And we didn't just do this all in one day. There were several days where we had to do the recording. So one day he'd come and do like 3 hours worth of Beatdown, and then maybe like another 2 or 3 weeks later he'd come round and then do the same thing again. So yeah, when we have finally finished the game, this is a bit of a spoiler, but hey, you can always look online for that. But yeah, here was our take on the game. So I will upload the remaining content of that. So yeah, please look forward to it. Next up is Fantasy Strike content. Now, with this game, I have been inactively supporting it for well over a year now. I am part of the Patreon movement, where I have pledged a certain amount each month, and I haven't even played the game. Like, I was so passionate about it from the beginning, and I still feel the same way about the game. It's just that I haven't given it any attention. I said I wanted to do like walkthroughs and guides and stuff. I think all I really wanted to do was just show how much the game has progressed. So I wanted to do like updates for the game and such. But I think at this point, I just want to show off the game because I still love it a lot. I've seen roughly how it started and where it's got to now, and I could not be happier. And it can only get better at this rate, and fingers crossed for that 29 release when it is eventually released on the PS4. And if I played it as religiously as I did back then during the beta phase of the game, then it will probably become my new favorite fighting game to play. My favorite fighting game of all time will always be Rival Schools, and nothing can top that. So fingers crossed, you know, Capcom make it happen. Rival Schools 3, I would love that. So yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how the game is doing in terms of, you know, online. I did want to branch around with the new features and new characters if they do add any. So things like that, I will go back to the game and try and get some content and do things with it. So hopefully you get some more Fantasy Strike content very soon. Next up is Urban Reign content. So similar with the Beatdown Fists of Vengeance content, I am still currently in the process of getting it recorded, so I have to wait for Destroyer to come round again, and then we'll do some more recording of the game. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I did play it before in the past, loved it. Playing it again, it just feels fantastic, and it's just a lot of fun. Some of the things that we have recorded, it will maybe get you laughing every now and then. Maybe we'll see about that. So yeah, I'm hoping to upload the story footage and then go through the game again using any character that I like, if I recall correctly. That's what you could do in the game the first time round, so I'm hoping to do that. So yeah, I have still got some Urban Reign content that will be coming soon to the channel, and I will upload those ones when I can. Next up is Dead or Alive 6 quest mode content. Now, I wanted to be consistent with it. Again, because I took a month off of the channel, it seems as though I wasn't very consistent with it at all. Again, with that one, I kind of feel like I give myself too much work to do. And it's not even just, you know, editing the video, creating a thumbnail, doing all that sort of stuff. It is a lot. The game has over, I think, over 100 of these quests, and even just the feedback and reply of some of these videos where people were just going through the simple things like, oh, thank you for showing me how to input a throw, or just things like that. So these are things that I would usually take for granted, but because of the way I tried to explain it in the description, it really helped people, and I was very happy about that. I'm genuinely happy about that. So I can't really guarantee anything at this time, to be honest, but I will try and do my best in uploading as much as I can about it. I thought it was going to be the same thing with Arcana Hearts 3 when I did the missions for that game, and it was a lot harder for me to do, and I had a lot of faith in myself, because usually I wouldn't upload these things until I have completed everything, and then I'll start uploading it. With the Arcana Hearts 3 missions that I did, I was still doing them while uploading it, and oh my goodness, the last mission, hardest thing I've ever done on the channel, ever. So, and the fact that I still managed to do it, I'm very happy about that. And again, with that one seemed to help a lot of people, and it got a lot of good reception from it, so I was very happy about how that turned out. And I was hoping to do the same thing with Dead or Alive, but you know, the longer I leave it, the less relevant it will be. So again, as much as I'm not trying to rush myself, it would be nice if I got these things done as soon as possible. So I will try and do that. Next up is Steam and PC fighting game content. Now, this one is a fun one because this will give me a reason to do videos with a camera, basically. I have played quite a few crazy games from Steam and just on PC in general. There are some funny fighting games out there. There are games that people don't even know about, and with that, as long as I have the links, it's very easy to, get people into the game and such. So I really want to do that because I feel as though with the Steams and PC fighting games, it gives me a chance to be creative with it and just to have fun with the game, whether I do one playthrough of the game or whether it's just, I have a look at the game, take the piss out of it, and then move on to the next one, depending on how I feel about the game and what the game has to offer. So I really do want to do things like that, and it'll be a laugh. It'll be a good laugh. I really want to do things like that soon. So I do want to get back into that. Another thing that I do want to discuss is just original content. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail about this, but things that I really enjoy doing are things that obviously people haven't done before, things that make my channel unique. Anyone can upload gameplay footage of any fighting game. They can give it the craziest titles, but at the end of the day, it just depends on how it's delivered and stuff that really makes the impact. So things, for example, like I did with the Name That Fighting Game move. I don't know how long that took me to do, but that was really fun to do. And it was quite difficult for people because they didn't even know most of the answers, as much as I tried to be descriptive with it. But that was fun. It was different. That's just me. Like when I have an idea in my head and I try to write it down somewhere, and then eventually when I get back to it and deliver on it, boom, you get that. And I've had a couple of ideas flying here and there, random top 10 videos and just things like that. So if I can get back into those again, that would be amazing. That would be cool. And lastly, the thing that I want to bring up is just consistency. So with the channel, content uploads, etc., etc. So first off, I am not going to rush myself when it comes to putting out content, whether it's for the latest game and everyone's trying to put as much content as possible. If I can do it, I will try, but I don't think I should put myself in an unnecessary position where I'm just constantly getting migraines over it, like, oh, I need to put this video out, oh, I need to put that video out. I will do everything at my own pace. It's not like I'm leaving YouTube or anything like that. I'm just going to be a little bit slow with the updates, but just rest assured that you will get those updates. That is all I'm trying to say. And when I do stuff something on the channel, I will try my best to finish it. Like there were things, for example, that I said that I wanted to do and have yet to do. One example is, as I even said, in a video, so I can't exactly go back on my words and change it, was, for example, Fighting EX Layer, where I said I wanted to help people in being able to complete the challenges and stuff. So I've completed all the trials with the classic inputs, and I wanted to do it again but with progressive inputs and use that as an opportunity to show people how I managed to do it. And I've only put out maybe 5 of them out of 16 or however many characters are in the game. And I just want to be a man of my word, if there's something I want to do, I should do it. I can't guarantee things or make promises. A lot of things can happen, but regardless, I will try and do what I can. I did not think this update was going to go on for this long, but I'm sure you could tell that there was a lot for me to say. But for those who have stuck around for this long, honestly, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And again, I will just do what I can, really. Just have fun. That's what I want to do at the end of the day. Just have fun. Whether I want to just make people laugh whether I want to impress people with combos and stuff I'm doing, whether I want to inform people about certain games and stuff. I am just gonna relax and just have fun with it. That is all I'm gonna do at the end of the day. And I will not force, subscriptions and stuff like that, nothing of that. So that's why in my video I never ask people to subscribe. Instead, I'll just thank them if they have, and I just thank people in general. I think people have had enough of saying, yeah, subscribe to my channel, subscribe, this and that. I'm not that sort of person, I just another YouTuber basically, just doing my thing. And I enjoy what I do, so why should I stop? There'll be many fine games to cover and stuff, so there'll always be things for me to put out. I will never run out of content, especially like now. I have too much to put out. I always do. So content is never a problem. It's just when I deliver it and how I deliver it. But yeah, I think that is everything I need to say. If I've missed out on anything, then, and I think it's important, I will cover it. But I think that concludes everything that I need to say for this update. So once again, thank you guys so much for all the support and stuff you've been showing. So uploads and stuff will be coming back as normal. And yeah, hope to see you guys soon. And as always, you guys look after yourselves, alright? Peace.